Good morning, everybody. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and you were on the lifeboat. So we did shot a video last night. We shot a pepper video last night where Alan Valentine and I ate some super hots. I ate a 6-pack of them, and he did, I think, 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember the exact number, but he was gushering them with Vegemite. Yeesh. Like the pepper thing wasn't bad enough, he had to throw in some Vegemite. This caused a fairly decent amount of capsaicin cramps, which is not a shocker. This has Stone Lux. Good for you. I'm happy for you. That's fantastic. The capsaicin cramp things don't come as a shock. That's something that happens when you eat anything that has capsaicin in it. So it didn't come as a shock. Did make for a rather rough night's sleep or lack of sleep or whatever, which was probably bad timing on the heels of road tripping all day long. However, we've had an excellent time. It's been so much fun having Alan here, and we're jamming a little in because we're running out of time. But I am not feeling fantastic, people. I'm going to see if we can roll into this. If I cannot, I'm going to be coming back on to do this at a later date if I can't get it now, because this is one that is important and sadly also really timely. I would have loved I'd love to get through the entire thing today. We'll see. Anyway, one of the things that we talk about a lot is redesigning yourself. It's never enough to it's never enough to just remove the booze or remove the drug or the whatever your habit is. You have to dramatically change your lifestyle, or it's not something that's going to take. You can't continue to do the same things you were doing, hang out in the same places with the same people, and think that something is going to change. It's not, right? You have to dramatically change your life. And for some people, that means throwing out almost everything, because you've built yourself into a life that is based on deception. If after 30 years of doing heroin, every single person that I had met, I lied to. And my vocations, how I made a living, were all tied in one way or another into lying. Even if, working as a public speaker, you're not lying. You're just very creative with the truth. And I knew that what I was doing was hustling people for cash. And we did that in so many different ways, including infomercials and, going on the road, back-end sales for infomercials, which we set up as well. So hard telemarketing rooms and a lot of different things that were based on ripping people off. And one of the things that pops up a lot, even around the lifeboat, is someone will come across something that one of the infomercials that I storyboarded, and in several of them I was in the infomercial. I was a testimonial, and they come across these. They don't come across them. It's not like they're easy to find. They come across them because I have talked about them many times on the lifeboat. But every once in a while, someone will find one, and they will post about how Tommy was a scam artist. I absolutely was. There's no way to what they're looking at doesn't really paint a great picture of the fact that I was a scam artist. It was probably one of the more legitimate things that I did, but I absolutely was a scam artist and a thief and a bank robber and all of those things that go along with that. And I threw out the old Tommy when I started to design the new one. And this was an important thing to me, to literally throw out the old one, because I wasn't particularly happy with anything about it. Sorry, people, still working with some heartburn. Uh, the trouble becomes it doesn't matter what you do from that point on, right? You can become a new person. You can become a new creation. You can become somebody that is completely 100% different than the person that you are. But you're never going to escape the person that you used to be. Because when we change, Andrew the Heat Seeker, thank you, my friend. You look good in green. Welcome, Ensign. Andrew the Heat Seeker Boyle. Did a little too much heat seeking last night myself. My tolerance is gone. If you watched last night's pepper debacle, there was a time where my tolerance was considerably better than it was last night. I didn't eat a lot. I think I ate. He ate 3, so I ate 6. I mean, that's not a teeny small amount, but it's not a ton. But I am paying really bad for those 6. When you change and you become a new creation, this doesn't change, right? What you look like doesn't change. What you sound like doesn't change. I mean, maybe tone of voice, maybe how you treat people, you have more respect or whatever, and it's something that people notice. But the vast majority of your communication does not change. And for that reason, there are people who are always going to look at you and judge you based on who you were, not on who you are. Or maybe they don't judge you based on that, but it's always going to be there. It's going to be in the back of their mind. You know, boy, that Tommy's doing fantastic. He's helping people. He's got this lifeboat thing. And, you know, last year they helped X number of people get on medical assisted treatment and blah, blah, blah. But in the back of everybody's head is there's a con here somewhere. We just haven't seen the angle yet, but there's a con here somewhere. And I'm not mad at anybody that I get those emails. I'm not mad at anybody that feels that way. It's part of the baggage of being me. It's part of why I have to drag around into this new life because sadly it was such a large part of the last one. Oh goodness. Believe it or not, still running into cramps. The payment was food. Stone Lux, I was actually making the infomercials, or intimately involved in making the infomercials, I should say. Ours were business opportunity ones. It was just very, very different. Very, very good to see you too, Kelly C. Whew. Well, Heather Joy was back last night. Hope everybody had a good time with her. It was great to see Heather back, starting to ease her back in after her injuries. But it's nice to, in theory, take a little time off and kind of get a break. The last night's was not. Oh, people, I'm telling you, I am still just absolutely gurgling like I can't believe. I suffer terribly from heartburn and drink whole milk. It's a game changer. Have you ever seen me drink whole milk? Because I've got there's a video out there of me drinking whole milk. Or maybe that was 2%. I don't remember what I was drinking. I have whole milk in the refrigerator. Sorry. People, this topic needs to be revisited more than anything in the world, but I am not doing it any justice today because, hey, borderline what? Good to see you. But I'm not doing it any justice. I'm in pain. I'm in pain in more ways than one. I'm 8 years clean. Good for you, man. You're proud of yourself, but you cannot forget being 8 years clean, because 8 years clean is absolutely epic. I mean, there's not much that you can hope for more than that. I mean, at that point, you're really at the top of the food chain, you know? Those are long time numbers.